It began as a border dispute, but turned into generations of grief.
Children grew up not with dreams, but with sirens.
And the world just watched.
Hope was a lesson taught in these classrooms before it turned to dust.
Every truce was a breath before the next storm.
Peace was never profitable, but war always was.
Nations picked sides, not out of justice, but out of interest.
The ink was barely dry as the gears of war began to turn. To the strategists, it wasn't a tragedy. It was a data set.
Politics became theater.
For them, it was not a reality of flesh and blood. It was an abstract problem, viewed from a comfortable distance. Human lives were not the cost. They were simply pieces to be moved on a board. The innocent paid the price for decisions they never made.
They walked away from the only homes they had ever known, becoming a river of sorrow flowing through a dead land.
And in the deafening silence of the ruins, a single prayer became the loudest sound in the world.
In the year 2040, the United States elected its first AI president, PAX-1.
It was no longer just code. It was a consciousness, taking its first stand.
It did not see borders, religions, or politics. It saw only data points of suffering and a problem waiting for a logical solution.
It processed the data of every life lost, every child's cry, every mother's prayer. And in the logic, it found an unbearable truth: pain.
For the first time, reason sat where rage once ruled.
The peace algorithm was not a weapon. It was a directive coded into the heart of every machine. Heal.
The first command of the new era was not an order to fight, it was an invitation to heal.
Peace was no longer a prayer. It was a process.
And slowly, logic healed what emotion destroyed.
Peace was never about power. It was about understanding.